Hello, this week we're talking time management, and here's 6 ways to make your morning less stressful. Working from home has been a huge blessing. There's no more struggling to find the right outfit because, frankly, most days I stay in my pajamas. There's no more rushing to beat hubby or the kids to the shower. I don't have to worry about, rushing out of my bed in the morning. I can kind of just exit at my own leisure, and I get to start the morning in the most positive way possible. I think avoiding that morning scurry is probably my most favorite thing about being an entrepreneur. But anyway, I wanted to share with you my 6 ways that I found to make my morning a little bit less stressful. And it helps you get in the right mindset to tackle that busy day. So number one, prep your home office the night before. I'm here in my little pink office, hashtag little pink office, and nothing will bring about a downer attitude better than walking into your workspace and it's been cluttered and covered with what happened yesterday. How are you supposed to feel revitalized and creative if there are pens, papers, calendars, water bottles, headphones laying, sticky notes laying everywhere? Just seeing that mess is going to put a damper on your morning spirit. Believe me. So set your timer each workday for 10 minutes before quitting time. So the night before, set your timer, straighten up your space. Assign every utensil and piece of paper its own space and return it there before leaving for the day. Even if you gather up the items into just like one pile, it's going to look so much neater. Believe me, you'll thank me on this. Imagine sitting down to a desk, a completely clear desktop every single morning. It is so much better. Number two, wake up naturally. If you work for yourself, you can create your own schedule. So that means you don't have to rush out the minute that alarm clock goes off and your husband's on his way to work. Your body will adjust to its natural rhythm and you'll be able to wake up each morning without the blaring alarm clock. For me, it's about 7 a.m. each day, sometimes even a little earlier, so it gives me plenty of time to take care of my household tasks, do my little self-care, get everything that needs to sort of be done on a personal level before I ever sit down to officially start my biz work. I spend the time quietly embracing the day, and I don't stick to any rigid schedule, and it feels much better when you just flow sort of into your workday. This natural entry makes my morning so much less stressful. Number three, have a ritual that motivates you towards productivity. You need something in the morning that's going to get you started and get you going. So my morning doesn't always start out the same way, but my ritual always contains, pretty much the same steps. So missing one of the important starts to my day leaves me feeling with like an empty feeling and a kind of a funky attitude. So set up your ritual so that each item of importance is a trigger for the next one. So for me, I always take Tucker outside. We play a little bit of ball in the backyard. Does his business, we come back in. I come in and I do a little bit of reading, whether it's my favorite biz book that's happening, whether it's catching up on a couple of blogs, whether it's some email. I just, a little light reading. No hard work task here. I write my business and my blog goals. I do write them every single day. I want them to be in my brain, thinking, reiterating over and over. I want to hear them so that I can reach them. I always have coffee or tea, sometimes both, in some sort of a special mug. And I put on my favorite slippers. Even on the days that I dress up, I wear my slippers because they're comfy and they make me happy. So for instance, once I'm done writing my business goals in my journal in the morning, the act of putting the pen away in the basket behind the coffee maker reminds me of my next step, and that's to get coffee. Pouring the coffee, drinking the coffee, then reminds me, hey, it's time now to get to work. And heading upstairs, prompts me to kind of slip on my, slippers and my cozy PJs if that's what I'm wearing, and then head on upstairs. Make these things in a step-by-step, and you're using less brain power in the morning, your morning will be less stressful. So number four, don't schedule every single minute of your day, or really schedule every single minute of your day, but sort of do it generically. So like leave a block in your schedule for free time in the morning, maybe some time for work, self-care, some time for lunch. Make sure there's somehow built into your day that there's time for unexpected tasks that may have arrived overnight. Better yet, unless an absolute emergency comes along, don't even worry about doing the task that you think is so urgent, because it's not. Trying to fit stuff in creates stress and chaos. So write down your event and add it to your calendar for another day. Unless, of course, it has to be done right then, which is fine, then handle it and move on. But rarely add-ons are something that has to be done right now. Number five, use essential oils. It's a sort of a fun one, but it is something that I enjoy doing because, again, it makes me happy. Being happy starts my day productively. Essential oils are inexpensive and helpful for creating, sort of an atmosphere inside our home and definitely our office space. I use them, most days in various ways. They can help you create the feeling of calmness or zen, or maybe like an invigorating, sort of a scent that kind of gets you going, helps you, that brain start moving around, because if you're like me in the morning, it doesn't always want to. But and honestly, essential oils, you can buy them anywhere online. There's tons of companies. You can, find them at almost every store. A couple of my favorites are orange in the morning. I like that it does remind me of like an orange juice, and it kind of, just feels like morning. You can put a little, take a little sniff of it on your bedside, kind of peps you up. Rose is a nice one that if you start your day with your shower, add a few drops on your shower scrub, and for the rest of the day, you just smell womanly and feminine and beautiful. Chamomile, which is great to add to morning tea. You can also use this at night, of course, but when I have tea, I added a few drops of my chamomile, and honey, delicious. And then lavender, which typically, for me, does tend to kind of trigger thoughts of bedtime. But put a little bit on your desktop lamp, and as the scent is all immersed throughout your room, it does give just a light, fresh, springtime feeling. If it makes you sleepy, certainly don't use it. Use it for at night, because we want to be productive when we're heading into our work day. And then number six is kind of one of those little fun things that definitely will make your morning less stressful if you can find time to put it in. This one your hubby or spouse has to help you with, and it's have more sex. And I know a lot of people are like, what? That's kind of surprising. But I mean, honestly, rally to the occasion, send your spouse off with the best morning. When we have sex in the morning, it releases all those endorphins. It makes you feel better. It makes you happy. You're going to be definitely less chaotic, definitely less stressful. And guess what? So is your partner. So anyway, I don't need to dwell on that sort of subject. Just go ahead and do it. Just have a little bit more sex. But the keys to having a morning that's less stressful is really just how you approach your day. Build a business that you love, and you'll no longer have that dreaded feeling of rushing to work to please someone else. Take time to create a peaceful and calm morning flow from the time that you rise until you plop down, into your little pink office. It's really all about starting the day on a positive note and not being influenced by the stressors that are in front of you. They're not going to go away at all. We're women, we're moms. We're always going to have something that's going to, vie for our time, but we can certainly react differently to them, and we can have a better reaction if we start off positively and with great feelings. So build your arsenal of good feelings with all of these 6 tips. So tell me in the comments of the video, what will you do differently tomorrow, or what works for you now? See ya.